Hello and welcome to our presentation for Diverse Perspectives Assignment 3. Today, Rosan and I will be presenting the slides for our look into two global issues. For our first issue, we pick gender inequality in education for girls. Worldwide, girls attend school at a lower rate than boys, and this is due to many contributing factors like societal and cultural norms and familial expectations. These expectations force women and girls to stay at home to complete household chores like raising children and cleaning the house, while boys are not expected to do the same. There is also the issue of a lack of legal protection in the workplace for women. The New Classical School of Thought examines this issue under the rule of free market forces. This gender inequality is a result of imperfect information, which results in a market failure. This market failure means that women are unable to equally contribute to the economy. The feminist school of thought, however, sees that institutions reflect the historical conflict between men and women. Gender roles are influenced by social and cultural ideas, and the market efficiency idea cannot fully explain the gender inequality. Women do contribute to the economy, but by other unconventional means that do not count towards conventional measures of economic activity like GDP. The neoclassical school of thought proposes that these solutions are privatization of schools and market-based reforms. These reforms can come in the form of charter schools and school choice vouchers. Charter schools are schools that are privately run but publicly funded, while school choice vouchers provide funding for parents to attend private schools near their home. These solutions have seen overall mixed results and no large positive benefit in a country where they are largely practiced, the United States. Meanwhile, the family school solutions are conditional cash transfers and subsidies for childcare. These cash programs come with certain requirements for parents, like attendance requirements and school choice requirement. Some places saw more benefits than others for these programs. For example, Pakistan saw a large increase in enrollment for low-income households. While enrollment dropped for a second year, this was due to forces outside their control. Our stance is that the feminist school proposed solutions will address the root cause of the problem better than the new classical school. These solutions will reduce household pressures of women to drop out of school in the first place. A public awareness campaign to change societal expectations of women will also go a long way towards changing societal attitudes.
Next, issue 2 is covering on the technological advancement leading to employment displacement. I'll be covering the intro and the analysis. So for the intro, tech has the potential to create and destroy jobs if it's not used correctly. Hence, a balance is needed between tech advancement and job stability. Otherwise, there will be widespread unemployment and to foster inclusive work environment. Next, I'll be covering the two schools of thought, post-Keynesian and Austrian school. Post-Keynesian school of thought views tech's long-term influence on the nature of work, whereby government intervention to stabilize labor markets. Otherwise, lack of support could lead to unemployment and instability. On the other hand, Austrian school of thought views technological advancement as a natural and beneficial part of economic expansion, whereby there's little government intervention and that they believe that free market will respond to changing labor conditions with entrepreneurship and innovation. Next, we will be comparing the two schools of thoughts and their recommendations. The post-Keynesian and Austrian school both believe that tech advancement like AI will create new jobs. However, post-Keynesian says that tech advancement may exacerbate inequality if it's not carefully rolled out, and that government intervention is needed to avoid widening the gap between low and high-skilled workers. In contrast, the Austrian school of thought says that tech advancements will not lead to massive job loss. The free market will drive innovation and adaptability in the labor market, and the government intervention interferes in these free market innovations. Workers will naturally shift to high-skilled labor and drive economic growth. I believe that the post-Keynesian school of thought is more accurate in its analysis of the problem. It deals with the immediate disadvantages of automation, and low-skilled workers are most likely to benefit from these job training programs. Lastly, for our reflections and summary, issue 1 is about the gender gap in education. We believe that education is a great injustice in the modern world, as it has the power to lift people out of poverty, as well as to reduce the gap between global communities. It can foster a more inclusive society that can include more voices in the discussion to solve global problems like world peace and eliminating poverty. Moving on to issue 2, we covered the key questions like how can government ensure inclusive tech advancement for low-skilled workers, as well as what kind of policies that can support workplace adaptation. Lastly is on how education can prepare workers for future non-existent jobs yet. Moving on to the balanced school of thoughts, we also cover on Austrian and post-Keynesianism. Austrian focuses more on the long-term optimism on tech benefits, whereas for post-Keynesian focus on short-term disruptions, retraining, and active labor market policies. Lastly, to conclude it all, policy must balance innovation with labor market support. Hence, education is key to future adaptability.